So now in this problem we'll see two liquid X and Y solutions. They form ideal solutions at 300 Kelvin. Vapor pressure of solution containing 1 mole of X and 3 mole of Y is 550 millimeter. So this is the total vapor pressure given here. So when 1 mole of Y, so this is 1 mole of Y, is further added to this solution, so vapor pressure of the solution increases by 10 millimeter of mercury. So vapor pressure in millimeter of X and Y in their pure state will be. So what is the vapor pressure of this solution in the pure state? So we can see here, we can use the same formula. So total pressure is equal to mole fraction of A. So mole fraction of A into partial fraction of A and plus mole fraction of B. B not B, it is you write here Y, it's better because Y is given. Here you write here X. So here X, so mole fraction of and partial pressure of X. So again, so we'll get here, so total pressure is given 550 millimeter, 550 millimeter, and mole fraction Y, that is given here. So mole fraction of Y is right here, P naught Y, and Y is given here 3 divided by 1 plus 4. This is the mole fraction Y. And for X, similarly, mole fraction of X we don't know, but here mole fraction is given 1 plus, so here instead of 4, 3, so 1 plus 3. So this is total they have given. So it is become 4. So on solving, so we will get here. So this will be a 4, 4. Okay, so 3. So this will be your so P naught X plus P naught 3Y equal to total will be your 550 into 4. So this is nothing but coming 2200. Similarly, second case it is increased by 10 millimeter. So 550 plus 10, so it is given 10 meter. So again mole fraction of X will be remain same, P naught X. So again Y is increasing by 1 mm mole. So this is your 1 plus total will be 1 plus 3 is there, so 1 plus it will be your 4. So this will be your 5, and total P naught Y is same, but here instead of 1 mole increases, 3 plus 1, 4 mole. So 4 divided by 1 plus 4. So this will be total this is. Now we can solve it here. So we can see here P naught X, this is your 4, so this is your plus 4 into P naught Y, and total will be your 560. So here 560 into 5, so this will be around 2800. So on solving, this is now simultaneous equation, so you can solve it, equation 1, equation 2. So solving equation 1 and 2, so we will get here P naught X 400 millimeter, and similarly P naught Y, that is vapor pressure of pure X, vapor pressure of liquid X and liquid Y in pure state, that is 600 millimeter. So we have to remember the formula and use it properly, because maximum questions are we have seen it formula based. So now next is on mixing, heptane and octane form an ideal solution. So at 373 Kelvin, the vapor pressure of the two liquid components are 105 kilopascal and 45 kilopascal by mixing 25 gram of heptane and 35 gram of octane. The two compounds again we are mixing it. So on mixing, what will be the vapor pressure solution? So they are asking what is the total vapor pressure. So same formula PT, so we can use here. So mole fraction of heptane into vapor pressure of heptane in their pure state, so plus mole fraction of octane so in pure state, so multiplied by mole fraction of octane. So this is the actual formula. So we can write here, so mole fraction of heptane is, we can see here they have given 25 gram, so 25, and molar mass of heptane is, so heptane is actually is C7H16. So C7 is 7 into 12 plus 16. So if you add it, so this will coming around 84 plus 16, 100. This will be your 100. Similarly for octane, it is C8 18. so it will come around 114. So this is gram, this is gram, so we can put here this is for heptane, so divide by 100, so this is 25 by 100 plus 35 by 114, and mole fraction pure vapor pressure of pure heptane is 105. Similarly for this one octane, so octane is how much? 35 gram, so 35 divided by 114, and here again 25 by 100 plus 35 by 114. So this is the mole fraction octane, and multiplied by kilopascal they have given, so you write here 45. So now if you solve it, it's very simple, so you will get here 32 kilopascal. So this is the total pressure of the solution. So this is the answer. So now we can see next problem. Prove that plots of 1 by XA versus 1 by YA, where XA and YA are the mole fraction of liquid A and vapor phase respectively, is linear with slopes and intercepts respectively. It means the plot of 1 by XA versus 1 by YA is a linear plot. So this plot is linear. So we have to find the slope of that plot and intercept of that this equation. So we have to convert this whole into a equations. So how to convert it? So we take the equations of the Rod's law of XA and XB. So for XA solution, so partial pressure of XA according to Rod's law is P naught A into mole fraction A. Similarly, partial pressure of B is equal to P naught P into X into B. So this is the mole fraction. This is given. In the vapor state, this is your liquid state. So in vapor state, we can write here partial pressure. We are writing here gaseous state. Similarly, partial pressure of B is the Y into B into total pressure. So this is coming from the Dalton's law. So this is your Dalton's law, and this is the Rod's law. This is we know very well. This is the Rod's law. So these two laws are given. This law. So we can write here. So if you use here PA by YA, so you can use here. So PA by we can use here. So this we can use it. So this is the total pressure. Our total pressure is we can write here. So here you take from this one PA by YA is equal to PB by YA, because PT is constant. So this we can write here one equations. Okay, and again this we can change it. So from using Rod's law, we can use. So here Rod's law you can use it from this equation. So PA is this side. So P naught A into mole fraction of A divided by YA. Okay, and this will be equal to P naught B this side, Rod's law. So P naught B into XB is equal to this will be your P naught into PB na PB equal to this is your YB. So these two equations are given here. So now we can use here this one. So this we can write how. So we can change this one XB and XB into XB terms. So this we can write here. Here you write it P naught B into